Hello, everyone. So I wanted to talk about some things that happened, and they involved a new update. Well, not really new anymore. It's gonna be, changed tomorrow. But I didn't get time to film this or do this video until now. And if I'm talking quieter, it's because it's nighttime, late time, and people are sleeping in the next door room, so I'm trying to be as quiet as I possibly can, so that's why my voice might sound different and scratchy. It's not because I'm sick or anything, but the newest update has been causing a lot of controversy and discussion recently in Star Stable, and I just wanted to go over a little bit about it. Okay, so what's been going on is, if you don't already know, Star Stable introduced a certain person into the game for a week, and that person is, it's sort of questionable who they chose, I guess, but it's not a big deal in my opinion, and I'm not really gonna, it's not gonna be too much of it's gonna be mostly my opinion on it, and I don't mind the update as much as others do. Others are getting really, upset with it, but me, I'm okay with it. I just think it's fine, and I mean, it's not like my favorite update or anything, and in fact, it's not really that good or anything. It's just kind of but, I'm not angry about it, and I'm not a person who's gonna go hate on Star Stable. So they introduced Jojo Siwa into the game, and if you don't know who that is, like if you're from another country or something, I know she's popular over here in the US. She's like on Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure. I had to research her because I don't know who she is. She's not to make me sound old or anything, but she's not from my generation. But yeah, like Jojo Siwa, she's just not from my childhood, you could say. Like kids nowadays watch her. Apparently, like, I guess think about how old you were when you watched Nickelodeon, so kids that age, I guess. And I haven't personally watched Nickelodeon in years, because I guess I just kind of grew out of it, I go for more adult shows now, and back when I did watch Nickelodeon, Jojo Siwa wasn't a person. She wasn't even like a name she probably wasn't even born yet. I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, I just don't really know who she is. So I guess the update I'm kind of just neutral on because I don't even know who she is. And, like when I was little, the big Disney / Nickelodeon stars, the big Disney stars were Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus when she was in Hannah Montana before she went crazy, crazy you could say. But yeah, Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, they were the big ones back in my childhood and my Disney Channel days. And then like Nickelodeon, I used to watch SpongeBob, which SpongeBob is still on today, but and I also used to love this show called iCarly. If you don't know what that show is, you should definitely look it up on digital streaming services like Amazon and stuff, because it's such a funny show. I watch it sometimes even nowadays because it's just so great. It was a great show. So, like, I don't know who Jojo Siwa is personally. I mean, I've heard of her. I saw her at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. She sang there, but I don't know who she is really. And I've seen a lot of people in the comments, like in the chat box of Star Stable, talking about how they don't even know who she is. So it's a little bit weird that Star Stable added her, because it seems like a majority of players don't even know who she really is, and definitely a majority of Star Stable players don't like her if they do know who she is. I have to say I'm really upset with all the hate that Star Stable and Jojo herself are getting. It's just so inappropriate and wrong. You can not like an update and you can dislike an update, but you should not ever call people names or send hate to a company or person. And Jojo Siwa, I saw Star Stable's video, she looks to be about 10, 11, maybe 12 years old. I mean, she's a tween, and I see people just always constantly in the YouTube comments, chat box and Star Stable, just talking, like calling her names and calling her stupid and annoying. It's so uncalled for. I mean, would any of them actually say that to her face? Like, think about you, 10-year-old comes up to you, would you really say that to their face? I don't think you would. I mean, yeah, I didn't like the update either. It was kind of just boring, but at the same time I saw a positive because we got to find and hunt for bows, and I liked doing that. I like scavenger hunts, especially in Star Stable, since I have nothing better to do besides train and daily quests and stuff. So yeah, so I was just really upset, and I couldn't believe that these were Star Stable players saying these things. So I just want to say, guys, don't ever do that. Be the better person. Feel free to state your opinion. You can definitely state your opinions, that's fine, but do it in a constructive way and a nice way, I mean, what people are saying, it's more on the line of bullying than just stating their opinion, and that is so wrong and uncalled for. I mean, Star Stable on their YouTube video had to come out and say something about it even, and that's really, really bad, because that means they were getting so much of it that they even had to make a comment. And I don't want you guys to think that I am defending the company too much, like that I idolize them, but I also know that they're not a bad company. Like, there's far worse companies out there, and so I just don't want to see so much hate go towards anybody, even if the person is mean, annoying, whatever. You still be the bigger person, basically, and just don't spread so much hate. I got really upset, and for a whole week, this whole week, I haven't even opened up global chat, because just the whole global chat was just filled with nothing but hate and dislike, and I mean, nobody was seeing a positive to this update. I mean, besides adding Jojo, they added this new star book, which keeps track of your collection of stars that you've collected in different areas. Nobody even talked about that on Twitter, YouTube, or anything. It was just oh my gosh, this update's so terrible. Why would you bring that annoying little girl into it? And blah blah blah. I'm just look on if you're gonna state your opinion, at least if you're gonna dislike something or criticize something, maybe at least state one positive thing or one thing that you liked about it, just to make it so it's not so negative and not so hateful. it really bothers me, and I've seen so many people complain about it too, and I'm just like, it's optional. You don't have to participate in the Jojo Siwa stuff if you don't want to, so sending so much hate is ridiculous if it's not even a requirement. You don't have to search for the bows, you don't have to buy the clothes, you don't have to attend her concert. I mean, it's just, it bothers me because it's like, if it's not required, then why complain? You know, if you don't like it, then you just don't do it. I mean, that's the simple rules. It's same with Star Stable. I mean, Star Stable has options. You don't have to do quests if you don't want to. I mean, I wouldn't recommend not doing them because then you'll never progress through the game. But if you don't want to, then you don't have to. If you don't want to train your horses, you don't have to. If you don't want to buy a certain horse, you don't have to. I mean, that's the nice thing about Star Stable is there's options available to you. You can do whatever you want, you know? And then I also saw on YouTube, someone commented, they're like, I'm very confused. Why are people complaining so much and saying so much hate when this is only a week-long thing? And I agree, like, it's not permanent. Star Stable said that. It's only, the bow hunting's for a week, and they said Jojo would be performing a concert on Wednesday of this week, so it's tomorrow, and I don't know if that's, like, if she's gonna have a concert at Fort Pinta every day for a week, or what's going on, but, still, it's at most only gonna be 2 weeks, and then it's done. So I don't really know why people are getting so upset about it. Star Stable is not keeping Jojo in the game forever. I highly doubt that, especially now with all this hate they've been getting. And I also feel like people are getting so overworked by it because it was probably a paid promotion, and Star Stable is a business, so we need to think about that too. They are a business, which is why it costs money, and it costs money, and they have currency that you have to buy and stuff like that. It's a business. They need to make money, and that money helps improve the game and pay their employees. I mean, going a little off topic here, but a lot of people complain how money hungry and greedy Star Stable are. I don't think they are at all. They said back at Christmas time they have over like 100 employees. Well, I understand how much that must cost them, weekly to pay just to pay their employees. Then they got to put the cost into actually animating, making the game. Game design isn't cheap, and I know this because I'm taking a game design class right now, so it's not cheap to do game design, and so I'm so sick of people always complaining about the money when it's like they're a business. They have to make money. They're not greedy. But back to the JoJo stuff, I can definitely see the problem, because Star Stable seems to be targeting this update towards younger players, but it seems like a majority of people that I have seen are like teenagers, my own age. They don't know JoJo and they don't like JoJo. So I feel like Star Stable's major demographic is teenagers. I mean, I don't really think I've seen anyone who's under the age of 10 on here. I don't really know. I mean, I don't ask people's ages every time I meet them, and people don't usually share that stuff, which is good. You should never share your personal information online. But, I would say that's probably the majority, just based on conversations I've had with people. Like, it's very mature conversations, something that you wouldn't hear out of like a 8-year-old's mouth. So yeah, I think Star Stable screwed up on that part a little bit, but, maybe they have a big demographic of younger girls. We don't know. Star Stable probably has a whole list of statistics, so we don't really know if they have we don't really know what their major age demographic is. So yeah, I was just really upset to see all this stuff going on. I mean, it's optional. It's only for 2 weeks, a week, whatever. It, it's not that big of a deal. And like, it was so bad where even one of my own friends, when I was trying to break up this huge, like, argument, you could say, or like this huge, like a bunch of people in global chat were sending so much hate and saying such terrible words and calling it like Star Stable and Jojo, such terrible names. And I tried to like de-escalate the situation. My mistake, like, apparently, because even one of my own friends, like a girl, I'm not gonna say her name obviously, but a girl who I've role played with, I have, done quests with, raced with, a girl who's a pretty close friend on here. Well, not, yeah, she's kind of close on here, and she even yelled at me for trying to de-escalate it. I mean, I was like, what? You're my friend on here and you're yelling at me? Like, what do you... for stating my opinion? And she was like, you can't tell me what to do. You can't take away my opinion. I'm like, I wasn't. I was just trying to tell people to be a little bit nicer. I didn't even point her out directly. Like, I just said, everyone, please just be kind and nice. And she yelled at me. When that happened, I was just like, okay, that's the final straw for me. If my own friends are yelling at me because I stated my opinion. So yeah, guys, just please, if Star Stable ever releases something like this again and you don't like it, then just don't participate. I mean, every Star Stable event is optional. You don't have to do it. The Christmas stuff, the Easter stuff, the St. Patrick's Day stuff, the Rainbow Race, stuff like that. I mean, you don't have to participate. If you don't like it, then don't do it. I mean, that's as simple as that. So, I just really want all this negativity and hateful speech and bullying, basically, to just stop. I mean, it's not even worth getting worked up over, I mean, you can be disappointed and that's fine, but like, you don't need to go so far as where you're like calling people names and yelling at people. And like, it was so bad where fans of JoJo who like play this game, they were getting yelled at for just saying I love JoJo. Like, they were like, I'm a huge fan of her, I love her stuff, and they were getting yelled at by people, which is not okay. These it's just kind of ironic because these people are like, I should be able to state my own opinion, but then they're yelling at other players who state their opinions. So it's like kind of hypocritical of them to say that. And look, I know what Star Stable was probably trying to do. They're probably trying to attract more players and make fans of Jojo Siwa happy. And I can get that. Like, if they ever added Selena Gomez into this game, I would freak out. Like, I would be so excited because I'm a huge fan of Selena Gomez. And, you guys can hate me for that. Like, you can say that you dislike her and stuff like that, but it's my opinion. That's my taste in music. And like I said, I grew up watching Selena Gomez on Disney Channel. So, like, that's what I mean. Like, it's just, if they ever added her, not that they're going to or ever will, I'm not saying that, but if they ever did, I would be ecstatic. And just think about that a little bit before you judge others and judge Star Stable. Like, if Star Stable added your favorite celebrity in person into the game, you would probably be pretty excited too, wouldn't you? And you would play the game. And if you saw it on the website for the first time, you would join the game just to see your celebrity. So yeah, so just please guys, stop with all the negativity and hate, and if an update that you don't like comes out again like this and you just really don't like it, then you can sure go ahead, state your opinion, but don't call people names, don't call out the company, and do it in a constructive way, you know. Stay like, oh, I don't like this update because of this, but I love the idea of this. You know, try to find at least like one pro. I always say there's a pro and a con to everything. I mean, this update isn't entirely bad. Like I said, the bow finding, a lot of people, I did see some people saying they were excited about the bow finding because they like scavenger hunts and stuff. And I mean, I worked hard on finding all those bows. I found all of them, actually. So, I mean, I had a lot of fun doing it, too. I didn't do it because I'm a fan of Jojo Siwa or anything. I did it because it was fun. And that's the most important thing. So, just please, you know, try to remember that next time you want to, you know, comment on an update of any game, really. I mean, you know, any game. So please guys, just basically the biggest point I'm trying to make is just be kind and nice and friendly to everybody, especially strangers and people you don't know, because you shouldn't be mean to strangers. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't just go and start calling someone names. That's just not okay. But I'm gonna end this video for now, and I will see you guys in the next Star Stable video. Sorry that it's been a while since I've uploaded. I've been really busy. And you can expect more videos coming this month. I might have more free time. But yeah. I hope you all enjoy, and you know, state your opinions down below, but please in a nice way, in a respectful way. You know, I don't want to see hate. I don't want to see hate comments down below. I understand it's YouTube and it's, you know, I'm gonna get that anyways, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.